Alright, welcome back.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Wait, that's it?
No, that's wrong.
I mean, I just tried the other thing that kind of had to do with Mukuro, but there's nothing in the profile that actually contradicts that. There used to be in the other half of the
The
profile.
body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure.
Because of the tattoo, but that's not actually in the profile.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Wait, no? Because that's also consistent with Junko.
Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And Junko's.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo.
That's what I was looking for,
There's
the
no
tattoo.
question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Celeste is my guess.
Shoot!
Could be Leon.
Shoot!
Wait a minute, whoa. Because if that was Mikuru that got killed as Junko, then whoever Junko actually is...
Here's my answer.
Okay. Almost messed that up because I got stuck in my pre-notions.
Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Because obviously the one we knew Junko as is not Junko.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
But that's not Junko. Part of what we're saying.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
We just established that wasn't Junko.
So, the idea that she's still alive,
It must be wrong.
then you're withdrawing your
I don't know where they're going with this, honestly. They had me go down a lane that they're not going to say was wrong.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
I have not.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way?
With a debate thingy that will let me proceed.
Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely
Well, they're the
died.
same person. We've never met the real Junko.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
I have no idea what I'm swinging out here. This game took a weird turn. Replace? I'm not seeing any R's come up. There's an R. Now I need an L. Give me an L. lastly, a D. Come on, D. I believe in you. Believe in you, D. There you are.
Now I understand.
I should go on Wheel of Fortune.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
We already know she did that.
Switch places? That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
Wait, that makes no damn sense.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
What?
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're saying now.
That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die?
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't make any sense.
Replacement technique?
I don't know how I'm supposed to guess this. This is bizarre.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Yeah, they switched.
I got it.
I mean, obviously, that's what I've been saying the whole
Two
time.
of them, they have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,
I'm trying to find her in here. They conveniently can't see her right hand. Or there. But she wasn't wearing gloves, so we would have seen...
switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been.
Okay, that's... I don't know why we were going with this weird switchy thing, and I was so confused, because they were just going out on a really stupid path, where I'd already reached the next conclusion.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met is actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her? I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
That is quite true.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a
That's what I've been
tattoo on
wondering
her
this whole time.
hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Although, again, it doesn't say that Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, just that she had a tattoo somewhere.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on
That
the
is what
hands
made
of
me think Junko at the
Mukuro's
beginning.
body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
I didn't think that it was Junko and Mukuro switched places. I thought it was just Mukuro used Junko. And forgot about the tattoo, because I'm dumb.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Well, obviously.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
I still don't understand what they really gained by doing the switch out like that. Because the entire trial would have just gone on like she was Junko. It's not like they actually made any forward progress.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Well, you're about to learn about fear.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity.
I still feel like, I mean, I can see what they're saying here, but I think it would be just easy just to say that, okay, well, it's actually Makuro, instead of this double Junko stuff. I get where they're coming from, but
As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
You tried to hide Junko's identity. What's this? I don't know. Well, he stopped him.
I got it.
Okay.
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
They skipped a bunch, so I don't know how I was supposed to know that he stopped before Junko's.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
I guess that does make sense, but still,
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
but at the same time, we didn't get to see all of them, so I wouldn't have had any way of knowing Junko wasn't shown in the laps.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
Then let's play the whole video. Oh jeez, this again. I hate this.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
I really wish I knew how to reload.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. That's impossible.
Ah! I don't know! And I want to give it another
I
shot.
refuse to give up yet.
I don't know what the other one is, so it's very hard for me to be like, oh, it's this. And I hate this thing, because I don't know how to reload. It's the only bad part of the big game. I know they told me once I forgot, but still, I'm just like, Rrr. Does it actually say in here? Oh, it's that, but okay, that's what I need to know.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
You want to actually hit, please?
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now, what are these?
That's impossible.
I don't know.
I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Oh, it's probably the group photo. Probably the group photo. I hate this one.
This should prove
Okay, yeah, the stupid group photo.
the video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got.
Okay, that's what I was supposed to notice.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Okay, what? I can't look that fast. Oh. Yeah, she's wearing a different outfit than everyone else. At least in one of the pictures she was.
Shoot!
Well, you're lifting me behind, game. If you would stop and let me look. Oh, Junko's back is turned to every one of them. Got it. Or covered.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
That's true, okay.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
So you're saying that, but they look... I figured it would just be that, like, Mukuro was Junko and Junko was Mukuro, and they just changed names later. But you're saying they, like, adopted each other's appearance?
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Xanadu?
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game.
So does that mean that Mukuro was in on the whole thing and just decided and allowed herself to get executed? Because she definitely attacked Monokuma, and Monokuma just straight up executed her. Or were they planning to do something else? And then the Junko betrayed Mukuro.
She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the Mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now!
Don't we have to solve the mystery of the school, too? Okay, so... Oh, wow, the whole... So that's where... Junko said hi to us. That's it? Oh no, because it doesn't start her at the beginning, because it's dumb. I don't know what that one is. That's where she gets stabbed by Gungnir. And then that's where she gets carried. It's gotta be where she... That's the same thing, though. I always get tempted by those, but it's not. I'm gonna start from the end. Work my way back. So after the explosion happens... I saw one with, yeah, her just sitting there like that. And then Act 5. We're all standing around the body. Took that off, and you put the mask on someone else. Then that's where you came in on me in bed. I turn. I love how I'm saying it, me in bed. And then she comes in. Well, there I am looking there, so that's probably not it. And there's that. I keep thinking I'm finding stuff, and then I'm not. Well, I could come in there. Well, I've got the knife there, so that doesn't make any sense for me to holding a knife there. There's the knife, there's that. I turn, I see her coming in. Oh, I'm so, like, not 100% with this. Okay, let's see how badly I got it.
Killer is you. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Alright. Got that one right.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the Mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden.
Okay, good so far.
She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who's proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Okay, wow, I'm doing way better than I thought I was.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
I love the, like, evil person in these skits.
This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Wow, I got it in one try, I think.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence.
Awesome.
She needed to hide the body's true identity.
Yep.
She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima.
Kablam.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
Watch her being on the way back to walking down here.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
I kind of figured. I'm like, we still have to solve the mystery of the school, don't we?
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
What? When did she turn into freaking Byakuya?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
What?
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing
Wow,
with
you sound super bored now.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the Mastermind? She's the real Junko Hiroshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
This is like the worst voice actress I've ever heard. What is this? This is like such a letdown at the end. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide.
Face? Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen it.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere.
I got it!
Yeah.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it.
Holy crap, can you please put a little, like, passion or interest in your voice?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
But that's not supposed to be her. Oh. Yeah, you know, like, edited the hell and back with, like, computers and junk? Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro.
Was Muguro.
She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
Holy crap, seriously, why at the end of the game, at the final climax, do they have such a uninteresting voice actress for this? But we will have the final conclusion next time. Gah! Really, this has been a great game. I've loved it to death, but honestly, this is kind of killing the ending for me.